Hello, welcome back to Be Creative. Happy Valentine's Day for those of you who celebrate, and for those of you who don't or who just hate the holiday in general, this video is for you. I am bringing you today a mixed media anti-Valentine's Day card. I'm actually giving it to my husband because, I don't know, we just do stuff like that. So I'm starting with a gel plate. I need to make some collage fodder for the card. So in full disclosure, I actually cut out about 30 minutes of gel plate printing because I was trying out this technique with really fluid, liquid, watered down acrylics. It didn't work. But I did wind up making something really cool with the leftovers, and then I remembered to film it. So hopefully I will be able to get that up and posted for you soon. Anyway, this is my second attempt at making collage fodder. I have some paper Artsy paints in different shades of pink. As always, check the description box below for a list of the full supplies. You will notice that there's Cheesecake mixed in. That is my absolute favorite color from Paper Artsy. I am literally just making collage fodder, like I've now said 3 times. So I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not going to pull out a lot of stuff. I just want a lot of color really condensed in little pieces of paper. But I don't want to waste it, so I'm just brayering off with my fractured chevron stencil, which, guys, I lost 2.5 weeks ago. I have been distraught over the loss of this stencil and found it last night. I was so excited. So, of course, I had to use it. I'm just stamping off, and, I don't want to waste all that paint. Though the tags that I made last night from those stamp-offs looked, I don't know, I thought they looked really good. Check out my Instagram if you want to see a picture of them. So I am pulling my prints. Again, this is nothing crazy. I'm not doing anything real elaborate. I basically just want the color, but I don't want it to look like deliberate, so that's why I use my gel plate. So I've got these 2 prints, and I'm like, okay, this is totally going according to plan. But I'm thinking I want like really stark black against the pink. I'm totally channeling Kate Spade, who is just, oh, I love her polka dot stuff. Anyway, but I was like, you know what? Let me test this first on the print that I was least thrilled about, because I wasn't exactly sure how this black paint was going to work through the stencil. It's really thin. It's that black 3.0 that I've been kind of raving about for quite some time. So I had the I had the foresight to test it first. Super proud of myself. And I am really glad that I did, because as you can see, I had to go over it a couple times to get really good coverage. And then it looked like that. It was basically just blob hearts. So I was like, no, that's not going to work. So I was like, well, let me just smear this on my gel plate. And then I was like, you know what? What if I try this through the stencil? Because sometimes I can get a really good impression if I pull paint through the stencil. So I threw down way too much black paint looking at this now. And I'm going to pull it through the stencil. Do you see those little holes that popped up? If anybody knows why that happens, if you could let me know in the comments below, I would really appreciate it. It's this weird mystery that I've got going on with my gel plate. Anyway, so I'm going to try it through the stencil. Nope. That's probably because there was too much black paint. So I'm not crazy about that either. And now I'm like, well, what the crap am I going to do? Because none of my plans are coming to fruition. So I'm just like, let me clean out the plate, and then I pull the print, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that looks badass, and you know what? That is what I'm totally going to use for the background of my card, because again, channeling that Kate Spade look, I want like hot pink and black, because that's what she's known for. So now I'm getting some more collage elements. As you can see, the paint was not completely dry when I ran that through my die cutting machine. That's okay. We're just going to wipe that up with a wet baby wipe, and it's going to clean up just fine. And like it never happened. So I am getting all of my collage pieces together. I had originally intended to just use these 2 colors, even though it's not really Kate Spade-ish, but you know what, it's whatever. Then I decided, you know what, no, I think I need a 3rd color. But before I do that, I realized that I can't really build on this card until I get it glued down. What you're seeing here is a person who has cut the card incorrectly. Did not realize that until I started to glue it down. Do you think I'm going to let that stop me? No. No, not at all. So once I get that good and glued down, I'm just using regular old Scotch glue. It was like a super cheap glue stick. It actually works really well. I kind of like it. I am going to glue that down, and then this is how we fix that little edge that is not supposed to be there. I'm just going to cut it off. I'm going to freehand cut it with a pair of scissors. Follow me for more pro card making tips. And besides, no one is going to notice that that was not measured right until they watch the video that I've posted all over the internet. Moving on. So now it is time to start assembling all of my collage bits. So that's that third color that I mentioned before that I really wanted to bring in because I couldn't help myself. And this is no longer Kate Spade inspired at all. I've just gone completely off the rails. It's color everywhere, people. I'm going to start putting it together. So it needed a little bit more pink. I know, I just had all that pink collage paper that I made, but it wasn't the right shade of pink, and I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I needed a bright glossy pink, so that is some Dina Wakley gloss sprays in magenta, and I believe Fuchsia sprayed through a circle stencil. I love to do that because then it makes for cutting my circles out super easy. So I am going to cut that in half. Obviously you are watching me do that right now, and I'm going to try to figure out the best layout or composition for this card. Once I hem and haw over it for what felt like forever in real time, and watching the video now, I can affirm that. I'm actually going to run it through my sewing machine right now. No, right now. No, oh, now. Now it's happening. And I've run it through my sewing machine. So I'm going to add in my little blue circles. I'm going to do something different. And instead of just, you know, stacking them like that, which was what I was originally going to do, I had like this aha moment. I was like, what if I layered them? What? Oh my gosh, what is happening? I was so excited. You guys, the color in this card, I don't know if the video is doing it justice. It's so good. I just want to roll around in it. If that card was lotion, I would rub it all over my body. The color is just blowing my mind. Sorry, let me bring it back. So now we are adding our beautiful little sentiment, Suck It Cupid. For all of you anti-Valentine's Day people out there, this one's for you. If you're celebrating though, I hope that you guys have a wonderful holiday with a special someone, whoever that is. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Hey, here's some more videos that you might like, and please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you can see more of my content.